Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
For my money, Peter, Sergio Busquets was the best number 6 of his generation.
And it's striking, isn't it, how different he is from those bustling box-to-box players who've tended to take that position in the past.
That's right, very, very cagey in the wing.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Dani Olmo. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Olmo. Davids. Vieira. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Zanetti. Opts for safety. Played back to the goalkeeper. Khan sends that a long way. Zanetti. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Busquets. Now it's Messi. Messi. Big chance! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Prachuap grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Busquets. Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Cannavaro. Mbappe. This ended up in no man's land. Baresi. Ball played for Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the shot. Messi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Busquets. Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Albert Ferrer. Busquets. It's a good spell of possession, this. Looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get free. And the finish! Davids. Vieira. Dani Olmo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the second half started.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That has not gone well. Belletti. Rijkaard. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Messi. Belletti. And it's Belletti. Messi has created one goal already. Foot in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So a chance here. What can they make of it?
Well, it's a little too ambitious to go directed goal from here, I think.
Oh, he's done well. Great stop. Corner number 2 then. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Can they get him away? Albert Ferrer. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's been intercepted. And it's Davids. Busquets is always looking to break lines. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Prachuap are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to... There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Messi. Oh, he's bustling. And Messi! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Prachuap take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt...
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 30.
Climbs up big!
El dorsal 22.
Thuram with the clearance. He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nesta. Messi. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Baresi. And it's Messi. Passing nice and neat. And he was alert to it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Prachuap clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show. Vieri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieri. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Davids.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Can he get it through? And he's away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
We are into overtime. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves
So
de
what do you
coche
take
con un
away
llavero
from
en
it all,
forma de
Jim?
bota de
Well, the
fútbol.
surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Matheus Nunes. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Çalhanoğlu. Dani Olmo. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And it's Gattuso. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a ball! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Matheus Nunes.
This is the time you need that pace.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Tonali. Oh, good ball! Oh, that is us! Shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Foyt. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gattuso. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gattuso. It's a promising position. And it's Tonali. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. Oh, good-looking ball. It's run loose here. And here's Hazard. Now it's Tonali. Oh, that's a very... And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Hazard. And he's gone looking for safety. That'll be a throw. And oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Matheus Nunes. And Dani Olmo. He can run onto that. Great ball, and he's in here. Good read, needed to be. Tonali. Knocks it into space. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Albert Ferrer. Chouameni. Dani Olmo. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates.
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Çalhanoğlu, chance here to counter. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Decent chance! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. To further improve their position of comfort. That is some save from Khan. And it's Gattuso. Strokes it back. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading. Shoots! Mendy. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gattuso, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Isak, and he's running through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard, nicely spread. Threads one in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He can get that clear. Gattuso. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
Dani Olmo! He scores! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 11. Número 21.
Sporting Braga choosing to make the first change.
Número 17.
Sporting Braga get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has.
Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Nachos Nunes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tchouameni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
Big chance! Tries to play it through. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Dani Olmo. Foyt. Tries to pass it through. Gattuso. Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. And here... Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Tonali.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has been cut short. Reinders. Bebeto. Dani Olmo is onto this. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Barcelona are making a change now. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And it's Nunez. And he was alert to it. Kaka. And it's Tonali. Now he's got space here. And he's worked it through. Now there... And Boyan! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
The final 5 minutes. Tonali.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Good ball, good take. It's a good foot in there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tonali played out towards the right wing. Great vision. Turns and goes back. Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's come loose. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Abrazo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Abrazo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Kaka. Now it's Bojan. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. Now he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard. That has been cut short. Pull it. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's a good ball out wide. Ronaldinho. Short changes him with that pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Cannavaro with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Hullet. Baresi calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. And it's Kaka. Kaka. Gattuso. And this is Forlan. Oh, he takes a shot! And that has been cleared. Now it's Bojan. And it's Ronaldinho. Forlan. Oh. And he shoots! And he's found the net! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's been cut out, well played. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet tries a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality.
Great chance! Oh, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bojan. Chance for a shot! There's it all! Barcelona are back in business.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Kaka. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kaka. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Gattuso.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kaka. He's a sharp little ball here. And Hullet! That's really well cleared. Rijkaard. And this is Forlan!
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Dixon, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bojan. And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reach the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Madrid get the ball rolling in the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Kaká looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the left flank.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Serves up across. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pinches it off him. Vieri gets flagged offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Gattuso, who's set up one goal so far. Bojan under intense pressure.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pull it. Now it's Forlan. Searching pass he's played there. And he plays one through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Hullet. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Forlan. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he was quick to react. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Kaká. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Forlan. Oh, well played. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Kaká. It's a really well-measured ball. Good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. It's run loose here. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Hullet. Belletti. Just eases him off the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bojan. That's tidy. Kaká. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Here's a chance! And again the keeper stands strong. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Hullet. Gattuso. That's Rijkaard. Gattuso. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Threads one in. He is through here. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and give your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Oh, what a ball! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he was quick to react. And it's Kaka. Now, can they get him away? He can get that clear. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
El dorsal 22.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Fermin. Kaká, out to the right. Lopez. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's there to belt it away. That's an excellent interception. Tries to get it clear. Beckham. Well, it's Batistuta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fight. Maradona! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a shade optimistic. Belletti. Rijkaard. And it's Kaka. And it's Lopez. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And Batistuta!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Lopez. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Lopez. He's having a go! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Has a look and plays it forward. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Kaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Azar.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Ambitious ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's a searching pass. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Barcelona finding their passes. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Right card. Now it's Lopez. Probing pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Right card.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Distributed tidily. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Van Bouten. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2 será reemplazado por
And we're off again.
el dorsal 8.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gattuso is flagged offside. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Maradona, and this is Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. Kaka. Now it's Lopez, and he's there to make the challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gattuso. Barcelona still this single goal behind. And reclaimed it in a trice. Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Lopez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played it early. Rijkaard clears it away. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
60 minutes played. Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lopez. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Messi. Messi! Off the post! Has a look and plays it forward. Searching pass he's played there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Berbatov, cambio de jugadores.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Can he finish? It's in, and it's come back out to him. No mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that,
En el
maybe
minuto
there's some truth in
69,
it.
el dorsal 10.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tonali, that has not gone well. That pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now this could be a chance. He's gone for goal! That's going to go a long way.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23, Beckham. El dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25. El dorsal 20.
Belletti.
Neymar.
Ended up in no man's land.
Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a lovely, neat pass. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And claimed it back swiftly.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Tonali. Zanetti. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Beckenbauer. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. Boyan. Now it's Rivaldo. Takes a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That has not gone well. Tonali, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager...
So bring it on. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The pass has gone astray. Gattuso. Zanetti. Conte knocks it into space. Now can he finish? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Messi. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Baresi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that was nowhere near his best. Ribery. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Conte. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Gattuso. Oh, such a clever touch. Drogba.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Kaká. Now this could be a chance. And he's managed to get free. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Bebeto. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wirtz. Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Baresi does well to get it back. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Out of play for a throw. Picked out brilliantly. That is ended up in no man's land. That is Conte. And he welcomes it in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Good read, needed to be. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Right card is there, and he can pick it up. And that is out of play. Conte. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, super find.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Kaká. Good ball over the top. Real chance for a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you. Oh, he's been caught napping! Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Habrá un minuto
That
de
pass isn't the
descuento.
best. Kaká. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. And it's Ribery. Now it's Ribery. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. There's the start of the second half.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Can he finish? And it's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Porto are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Kaká, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ribery. And they're not going to make any further progress now. There's the shot! He has done it! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Pressing high and with purpose. Zanetti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Messi clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Kaká. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And it's Messi. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi is having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Corner given. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, they could be caught out here. Serginho. Bebeto, looking to play him in. Wirtz providing an outlet. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides
13,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Kaká. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9. Boyan Grujic. El dorsal 20.
Fermin.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal
Rivaldo.
16. Se va
Now
a
it's
realizar
Messi.
un cambio de jugadores.
Bebeto. And it's Lopez. And here's Dani Olmo. And Fermin! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He has a look up. Shot at goal! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Rivaldo.
Habrá 5 minutos.
5 minutes to add. Nicely weighted ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. They're urging him to... Real chance! And that's wide. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a good ball out wide. Messi picks it up out wide. And the shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite...